My ex ruined my wedding, so I ruined his life. My ex-boyfriend couldn't accept that I moved on, so 3 days before my wedding, he sent me a fake evidence that my fiancé was cheating. Photoshop image, fake hotel receipts, hired actresses. I believed him. I cancelled my $100,000 wedding. I lost the love of my life, and when I discovered the truth, I didn't just expose him. I destroyed him. He's currently serving 5 years in federal prison. My name is Emily Carter, and this is the story of how my jealous ex-boyfriend destroyed my wedding and how I made sure he paid for it. I met Michael Anderson in 2020 at the coffee shop in Boston. He was a software engineer. I was a marketing manager. We started talking about books, and 3 hours later, we were still talking. He was everything I'd ever wanted. Kind, intelligent, funny, ambitious. We dated for 3 years, and in those 3 years, I felt completely in love. Michael proposed in Paris in April 2023 on top of the Eiffel Tower at sunset. It was like something of a movie. I said yes without hesitation. We set the wedding date for June 15th, 2024. A year to plan. We wanted it to be perfect, and it was going to be perfect. 300 guests. A beautiful venue in Cape Cod. A dress that cost $8,000. Flowers, music, food. We spared no expense. Total cost $100,000. My parents contributed $50,000. Michael's parents contributed $30,000. We saved $20,000 ourselves. This was going to be the day of our dreams, but there was one person who wasn't happy about it. Jason Miller, my ex-boyfriend. I dated Jason for 2 years before I met Michael. We broke up in 2019. The relationship was toxic. Jason was controlling, jealous, manipulative. He checked my phone constantly, accused me of cheating when I talked to male coworkers, isolated me from my friends. I finally got the courage to leave him in September 2019. Jason didn't take it well. He called me 50 times a day, showed up at my apartment, sent flowers with notes saying, "I'll change, please come back." I blocked him everywhere, got a restraining order when he wouldn't stop. For a year, he left me alone. I thought he'd move on. I was wrong. When I got engaged to Michael, I posted a photo in Instagram. My privacy settings weren't perfect. The photo was public. Jason saw it. He sent me a message from a new account. "Congratulations. I hope he makes you happy." I didn't respond. I blocked that account too. But Jason was watching, stalking my social media 2 fake accounts. He saw every wedding update, every dress fitting photo, every venue tour, and he couldn't stand it. 6 months before the wedding, Jason tried one more time. He sent a letter to my phone address. I don't know how he got it. The letter said, "Emily, I still love you. I've changed. I'm in my therapy. I'm a better man now. Please don't marry him. Marry me instead. I'll spend the rest of my life making you happy." I showed the letter to Michael. We laughed about it, threw it away. Michael said, "He's pathetic. Don't worry about him. He'll move on eventually." But Jason didn't move on. Jason decided if he couldn't have me, no one would, and he came with a plan. June 12th, 2024, 3 days before my wedding, it was the final dress fitting when my phone buzzed. Unknown number, text message. "Emily, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you need to know the truth before you marry him." I almost deleted it, but something made me open it. The message continued. "Michael is cheating on you. I saw him at the Marriott Hotel downtown last night with another woman. I took photos. I'm sending them you because deserve to know." My heart stopped. Attached were 3 photos. Photo 1. Michael entering the Marriott Hotel with a blonde woman. They were laughing. She was touching his arm. Photo 2. Michael and the woman in the hotel bar, sitting very close, her band on his leg. Photo 3. Michael kissing the woman outside a hotel room door. I felt like I couldn't breathe. This couldn't be real. Michael would never cheat on me. We were getting married in 3 years, but the photos looked real. The timestamps showed last night, June 11th, 9:47 p.m. Last night, Michael told me he was working late in a project deadline. He came home at 11 p.m. The timeline matched. I called Michael immediately, hands shaking. Emily, what's wrong? You sound upset. Where were you last night? I demanded. I told you, baby, working late at the office. Why? Don't lie to me. I have photos of you at the Marriott Hotel with another woman. Silence. What? Emily, that's insane. I wasn't in any hotel. I was at the office until 11. Ask my coworkers. They explained these photos. I was crying now. I have 3 photos of you with some blonde woman kissing her. Emily, I don't know what you're talking about. Someone is lying to you. Send me the photos. I sent them. 5 minutes later, Michael called back. Emily, these are fake. I wasn't there. I don't know that woman. Someone photoshopped these or upset a look-like or something. This isn't real. They look real, Michael. The timestamps, the location, everything. I swear to you on everything. I was not at the hotel. I wouldn't never cheat on you. Never. Especially not 3 days before our wedding. But doubt had crept in. The photos looked so real. What if he was lying? What if he was cheating and just denying it? That night, I received more messages from the unknown number. Hotel receipts, credit card statements, text message, all showing Michael at the Marriott Hotel. Room 412. Paid $300 of the room. Text message to a contact named Ashley. Can't wait to see you tonight, baby. Last night was incredible. One more time before I get married. I confronted Michael again. Showed him everything. He was desperate. Emily, these are all fake. I don't know anyone named Ashley. Those aren't my texts. That's not my credit card. Someone is setting up me. Who would do that? I screamed. And then it hit me. Jason. I whispered. Michael's face darkened. Your ex? He sent me a letter 6 months ago, begging me not to marry you. What if he's doing this? Michael grabbed his phone, let me call the Marriott. Well, proved I wasn't there. He called the hotel, confirmed no Michael Anderson, checked on June 11th. But the receipt looked so real. The photo looked so real. I didn't know what to believe anymore. For 2 days I was in agony. Half of my believed Michael. He'd never given me a reason to doubt him in 3 years. But the other half looked at those photos to kiss the intimacy, the hotel room, and couldn't unsee it. My maid of honor Jessica said, Emily, if you have any doubt, don't marry him. You can't walk down the aisle with this hanging over you. My mother said, trust your gut, sweetheart. If something feels wrong, postpone the wedding. Figure it out first. Michael was devastated. Emily, please, I'm begging you, trust me. I didn't cheat. Someone is sabotaging us, but I couldn't shake the doubt. June 14th, one day before the wedding, I made the hardest decision of my life. I called Michael. I can't do this. I can't marry you tomorrow with these doubts in my head. I need time. I need to figure out if this is real or fake. I'm so sorry. Michael's voice broke. Emily, please don't do this. Don't let whoever is doing this win. I'm sorry, Michael. I can't. I canceled the wedding. 300 guests, $100,000. The dress, the flower, the venue, everything gone. My parents were devastated. Michael's parents were furious. Our friends were confused. Michael begged me to reconsider. Emily, I love you. I didn't cheat. Please believe me. But I couldn't. The doubt had poisoned everything. 2 weeks later, Michael stopped calling. He sent the final one text. I love you, Emily. I always will, but I can't be with someone who doesn't trust me. I hope someday you realize you were wrong. Goodbye. And he was gone. I had lost him. 1 month after the canceled wedding, I was at the grocery store. Then I saw her. The blonde woman from the photos. She was in the checkout line, buying wine and groceries. My heart pounded. This was Michael's supposed mistress. I had to know. I approached her. "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but do you know someone named Michael Anderson?" She looked confused. "Michael? Who? I don't think so. Why? Are you Ashley?" "No, my name is Brooke." "What's this about?" I showed her the photos on my phone. "This is you, with a man, at the Marriott Hotel." She looked closer, her eyes widened. "Oh my God, yeah, that's me. But I don't know that guy." "That was." She paused, thinking. "That was like 2 months ago. Some guy offered me $500 to make photos with a stranger. Said it was for a prank or something. I needed the money, so I did it." The world stopped spinning. "What?" "Yeah," Brooke continued. "This guy, I think his name was Jason, paid me cash to meet some random dude at a hotel, pose for photos, pretend we were together. It was weird, but $500 is $500, you know?" "Jason, were you actually at the hotel with that man?" "No, we just took photos outside the hotel. The kissing photo was awkward as hell. We literally kissed for like 2 seconds while his friend took pictures. Then I left. The whole thing took 20 minutes. My hands were shaking." "Do you remember anything else? The date? The time?" "Yeah, actually I keep receipt for my taxes. Hang on." She pulled out her phone, scrolled the photos. "Here, June 11th, I got paid $500 cash. The guy who paid me, Jason something, he had me sign an NDA saying I wouldn't tell anyone. But honestly, screw that. This sounds sketchy. June 11th, the same date as the evidence. It was all fake. Jason hired an actress, photoshopped the photos, faked the receipts, faked the texts. All of it, and I had believed him. I had cancelled my wedding, lost Michael, destroyed everything because of Jason's lie. I was destroyed, heartbroken, furious. I had lost Michael because I believed Jason's lies. I called Michael immediately. "Emily?" He sounded surprised. "We hadn't spoken in a month. Michael, you were right. It was all fake. Jason hired an actress, photoshopped everything. I'm so sorry. I should have believed you." Silence. Then, "I know." You know? "I hired a private investigator 3 weeks ago. He found the same actress, found the Photoshop guy Jason paid, found everything. I was going to tell you once I had all the evidence. But honestly, Emily, I don't know if I can forgive you." My heart shattered. "Michael, please. You didn't trust me after 3 years together. You believed same fake photos over me. You cancelled our wedding. You broke my heart. I was scared. The photos looked so real." "I know, and I understand that, but trust is everything, Emily, and you didn't have it." He paused. "I still love you. I probably always will, but I can't marry someone who doesn't trust me. I'm sorry." And he hung up. I lost him for real this time. And it was Jason's fault. Jason, who couldn't let me be happy, who destroyed my wedding, who destroyed my relationship. I was done being the victim. It was time for Jason to pay. I hired the same private investigator Michael had used. His name was David Chen. "David, I need you to find everything on Jason Miller. Everything. I don't care how long it takes or how much it costs. I want to know every secret, every lie, every illegal thing he's ever done." "Are you sure?" David asked. "This sounds personal." "It is. He destroyed my life. I'm going to destroy his." David worked for 6 weeks, and what he found was shocking. Finding number 1. Tax fraud. Jason had been running a small graphic design business since 2020, but he'd been lying on his tax returns. David found proof. Jason reported $40,000 in income per year, actually made $120,000 per year. Hid $80,000 per year from IRS. Total tax evasion, $240,000 over 3 years. That's felony tax fraud, federal crime. Finding 2. Embezzlement. Jason worked part-time at the marketing agency David discovered. Jason had access to company credit card. He'd been using it for personal expenses. Concerts, vacations, expensive dinners. Total stolen $52,000 over 2 years. Embezzlement, another felony. Finding 3. Cocaine distribution. This one shocked me. David found text message. Jason was sloppy with his phone security. Jason wasn't just using cocaine. He was selling it. Small-time dealer, but still illegal. Sold to about 20 regular customers. Made roughly $2,000 per month. Drug distribution, federal crime. Finding 4. Restraining over violations. I had a restraining order against Jason from 2019. David found proof that Jason violated it multiple times. Drove past my house 47 times in 2023. Tracked by his phone GPS. Sent messages to fake accounts. Followed me to work twice. Restraining order violations. Criminal office. David compiled everything into a comprehensive report. Photos, bank statements, text message, GPS data, text documents. Emily, David said, handing me a thick folder. This is enough to put Jason in federal prison for 5 to 7 years, maybe more. I looked at the folder. This was it. This was Jason's entire life exposed. All I had to do was report it. I didn't just report Jason to one agency. I reported him to everyone. Report 1. Internal Revenue Service. I sent a detailed package to Internal Revenue Service Criminal Investigation Division. Jason's real income with reported income. Bank statements showing unreported deposits. Clients' invoices he never reported. 3 years of tax fraud and $20,000 and $40,000 evaded. The IRS doesn't play games. Tax fraud is serious. Report 2. Jason's employer. I sent an anonymous package to the CEO of marketing agency where Jason worked. Credit card statements showing personal expenses. $52,000 in embezzled funds. Dates, times, receipts for concert, vacations, luxury purchases. I included a note. One of your employees has been stealing from you for 2 years. That you should know. Report 3. Boston Police Department. I filed a police report. Jason violated my restraining order 47 times. GPS data from his phone proving he followed me. Screenshots of messages from fake accounts. Photos he took of me without my knowledge. Report 4. Drug Enforcement Administration. This was a big one. I sent evidence of Jason cocaine distribution. Text message screenshots, names of his customers, redacted for their protection but law enforcement could follow up. Venmo transactions labeled party samples. Obvious caught. Federal drug distribution charts. Report 5. Jason's parents. This one was personal. I sent a letter to Jason's parents, conservative, religious people who had no idea what their son was really like. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Miller, you don't know me, but I dated your son for 2 years. I'm writing to inform you of some things you should know about Jason. He is currently under investigation by IRS for tax fraud, under investigation by DEA for cocaine distribution, being sued by his employer for embezzlement. He is also a chronic liar who sabotaged my wedding by hiring an actress and cheating fake evidence by infidelity. I thought you should know who your son really is. Sincerely, Emily Carter. I sent copies of the evidence. Report 6. Jason's girlfriend. Oh yes, Jason had a new girlfriend. Her name was Melissa. I found her on Instagram. She had no idea what kind of man she was dating. I sent her everything, the whole folder. Melissa, I don't know you, but you deserve to know who you're dating. Jason Miller is a criminal who is currently under investigation for tax fraud, embezzlement, and drugs distribution. He also sabotaged my wedding by creating fake evidence. Please be careful. He's dangerous. I hit send on all reports on the same day, and then I waited. The results were spectacular. Week 1. Jason's employer fired him immediately. They filed a police report for embezzlement and sued him civilly for $52,000 plus damage. Jason called me screaming, "What did you do? I just got fired. They're suing me." I didn't answer. I blocked his number. Week 2. The IRS launched a formal investigation. They froze Jason's bank account, seized his car, bought with unreported income, put a lion on his apartment. Jason's parents called him, horrified. They kicked him out of their will. Week 3. Melissa broke up with Jason. She posted on Instagram, "Just found out my boyfriend is a criminal and a liar. Ladies, do your research before dating someone. Run a background check. Trust your gut." Week 4. The Boston police arrested Jason for restraining order violations. He spent 2 nights in jail before posting bail. Month 2. The DEA raided Jason's apartment, found cocaine, scales, packaging materials, customers' lists, federal drug distribution charges filed. Month 3. The IRS filed formal tax fraud charges, federal crime. Jason's public defender told him, "You're looking at 5 to 7 years in federal prison. The evidence is overwhelming. Your best option is to plead guilty and hope for leniency." Jason pled guilty to tax fraud 3 counts, embezzlement 1 count, drug distribution 2 counts, restraining order violation 5 counts. Sentencing 5 years in federal prison, no parole for first 3 years, plus $240,000 owed to IRS with penalties and interest, $350,000, $52,000 owed to former employer, permanent criminal record, felony convictions, can't vote, own guns, work most job after release. Jason Miller went from being a smart, manipulative ex-boyfriend to a convicted felon serving 5 years in federal prison. Total distribution. Jason is currently in his 2nd year at FCI Danbury Federal Prison in Connecticut. He won't be released until 2029. His parents disowned him, his friends abandoned him. His life is over. And me? I didn't get Michael back. That ship has sailed. He's engaged to someone else now. I saw an announcement on Facebook. She's beautiful. They look happy. It hurts, but I understand. I broke his trust. I choose to believe fake evidence over 3 years for loyalty. That was my mistake, and I have to live with it. But Jason paid for what he did. He destroyed my wedding out of jealousy and spite, so I destroyed his entire life. Some people might say I went too far. They're reporting him to IRS and DEA, the police, all of it was excessive. But here's the thing, I didn't frame him. I didn't lie about him. I didn't create fake evidence. Everything I reported was true. Jason committed those crimes. I just made sure he faced the consequences. If he hadn't sabotaged my wedding, I never would have investigated him. But he did. And actions have consequences. 5 years in federal prison. That's justice. If someone wrongs you, don't get mad. Get evidence. If the story satisfied you, share it. Hit subscribe because tomorrow is Camp Saturday and that story will blow your mind. Remember, the truth always comes out and karma is federal prison. See you tomorrow.